Joining me now to talk dining and dollars is the president of Technomic, Darren Tristano, and he says that we're really moving towards robots at restaurants. So let's just start with your outlook for restaurants right now, just going into maybe a fast casual sit-down dining situation.
So the outlook for restaurants today is very positive for limited service restaurants. Fast food is improving its quality and convenience and its value proposition. Fast casuals continue to do well with fresh product and good differentiated food, and the full service industry has been struggling. So all of these types of restaurants, though, are looking at costs, particularly labor, and struggling with trying to keep up with the economy and to find ways to pay their employees more money, which is what everyone seems to want.
But isn't the point really just to drive more traffic in to offset these other issues, and why are they failing?
Well, what's happening today is there's a lot of competition. So we're seeing that restaurants are working very hard to bring customers in through the doors, through marketing, through innovation. But we're really seeing is that independent restaurants are doing much better. Supermarkets have capitalized on prepared foods, and ultimately this trend in delivery and consumers' willingness to pay for delivery is pushing restaurants to create what we call ghost restaurants. And ghost restaurants are a big location in a low rent district that produces restaurant quality food prepared to be eaten and delivered through concepts like Grubhub. And ultimately, no dining room, no front of house, much lower cost with lower rents, and they're succeeding with it.
The times they are changing, so how do robots play into all of this?
So interestingly enough, there are robot burger flippers that we're starting to see in the industry that are designed to actually flip the burgers and manage that process. And ultimately there's an investment and a cost, and they have to be maintained and monitored. But really we're not seeing as much in robotics as we're really seeing in automation today and technology. So when we look at this industry, second only to the government in terms of employment, there's a lot of people involved in it, and it's a low-paying position. Most of the jobs are minimum wage, so we know the struggles, but the automation, the technology investments are making it easier for restaurants to use less labor and keep up with the costs at the unit level.
Which restaurants are leading the way with automation?
Okay, so when we take a look at fast food, McDonald's and Wendy's have both created initiatives to bring kiosks, self-ordering terminals, and even with the ability to bring food out to the table with a GPS locator so they know where their customer is. On the fast casual side, we see Panera. Panera's done a great job. So when you go into a Panera and there's a long line, you can go over to a kiosk and order relatively easy, or if you order, they have a pickup place that you can go and get your food once you've paid for it. And then ultimately in the full service space, you see brands in casual dining like Chili's, which have iPads at the table. And that allows you to interact with servers, to get food orders brought in, and ultimately to pay for your bill. So no more waiting for the server to come back, to get your card, to go back, to bring it over for you to sign. It's convenience, it's time constraints for customers, and putting more control in consumers' hands through the technology.
Do you think it's going to be imperative that restaurants move toward automation?
So today, it's not imperative, because the older and larger spending generations like Boomers and Gen X, although they start to use it and appreciate it, they're still traditional in the way they approach a restaurant, and they enjoy the service that they get in the interaction with servers. But these younger generations of millennials, and certainly Gen Z on the horizon, are looking for technology. It's a language that restaurants need to speak with them in order to gain their respect. And when we do our research, we see younger generations, it's greater appeal to them, and they believe if a restaurant's willing to make that investment, then they will be willing to patronize them.
Well, thank you for that update, Darren.
Thank you.